Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're installing a brand new starter motor on our Mercedes. So this starter motor is brand spanking new. As you can see, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Compared to the old one, it's lovely, I must say. And what we're going to be doing is lobbing this inside the car, and I'll move you in a little bit closer just to show you the easiest way to access this through the wheel arch. Okay, so here we are, we're in the driver's side wheel well. This is a left-hand drive car, and you can see I've taken out the fender lining. Now this is just loads and loads of small plastic nuts on the fender liner, and what you do is you undo those, and if you pull it from the front to the back, the front can pop out and then you can pull it and it will just come out. That's the easiest way. Don't pry too much, because if I show you here, there's a lip on the fender and you can see actually where someone's had a previous attempt at this and it's actually been bent. It's very easy to bend this metal because if you pull too hard, of course, this is just very thin. So that's one thing to watch out for. But if we zoom in, you can see that we've got the steering arm coming down here, and we've got the two fuel lines, and just behind, hopefully the camera can pick that up, I've got two shiny bolts in there. I've got those in just to keep the holes clean at the moment. I'll be taking those out obviously to install the starter motor, and the starter motor comes in through here like this, right here, and then it just bolts through the gearbox and into the engine, through the engine and into the starter motor. It's that simple. So it's just wiggling it in, getting it in the right place, and literally two bolts. So the hardest part about this is actually removing the fender lining. So what we'll do is we'll get it on in and then attach the power connections. Okay, so with the two bolts out of the way, I'm just going to move the starter motor into position by wiggling it through this little gap, and it just goes in behind here. All these hard pipes are quite tricky to get your arms through, but once you're in, it's all right. And basically we're looking to get the teeth to face downwards. And now I'm going to go down and get my bolt, which I've put some medium strength thread locker on, you can see there, and that'll be going back through, and I'll get that in finger tight and then come through with the ratchet. So it's still quite stubborn. That's quite a long thread on these bolts, so got to be patient. And there's not much space to do it with the fingers. Okay, so I've got my trusty torque wrench here, and these get tightened down to 60 Newton meters, which is about 45 foot-pounds if that's where you're working from. There's one. There we are. Right, those two are on. Okay, now it's just attaching the positive and negative cables. Now this new starter motor has actually come with new bolts, washers and a little crush nut which goes on here. So this is for the negative. You can see we've got these bolts, got a bolt, washer and a crush washer there. So I'll go like so. So what we'll do is, what I did was just label them just in case I forgot. They are different sizes, so it would be hard to mess this up. So this is the negative, which goes on the bigger bolt at the back, just like that. So I'll just do that up finger tight for now. Now the positive is actually a much smaller little nut, which is closer to the outside of the vehicle, right here. I'll get that off, and I'm just going to pop that on. Then it's just a size 13 for the bigger nut up the top. Do that up nice and snug. And then the one below is a size 10. There we go. Now they're both secure, and that is it. Starter motor installed and torqued up correctly. So that's all there is to it, putting in a starter motor. It's a bit of a fiddly job, gets a bit of an arm ache on some of the pipes in there, but actually it's not too bad. It's theoretically just 4 bolts, so it's not too bad at all. And if you are taking yours out and replacing it, it's exactly the reverse procedure of what I've just done. So it's quite simple, and I think you can do it easily on your driveway as well. It's just taking this fender lining out. So easy job, very happy. Hopefully when this starts, well, it will start, that starter motor will crank it into life easily. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.